Right, so great news. I've found on a SIM card that I thought I'd lost my first game of Burrows and Badgers, and this was filmed a little while ago during lockdown, I don't know, 1.5 or whatever, and my mate Tim basically invited me to have a look at some of the stuff he'd been working on, and also show me this new game, which obviously if you've watched previous videos you'll know I'm quite addicted to now. But yeah, basically this was my first game of Burrows and Badgers, and on a beautiful board, and basically everything you see from there is because of this game, because of this individual, and more importantly because of the fantastic models by Overswarm Miniatures and Michael and Joe and their efforts. So I hope you enjoy a little bit of a sort of back to the future type thing, and yeah, see what you think, and if you like it, check out the website. Alright, thanks for watching. Right, okay, so here we are with the board set up and units deployed. We are playing Hunt for the Paychest, so we've got various chests on the table. Both warbands are set up. We have Tim's Robin Hood themed warband led by a badger with a rather sexy bow. No doubt Robin of Locksley. What's his actual name?
Brocking Hood.
Brocking Hood, there we go. And obviously he's Merry Warband. And on the other side we have Crixus and his lot. Both of these are Freebeasts. I haven't really got a clue what I'm doing because this is the first time I've played, but I tell you what, I am still so excited and pumped for this. Apparently he's got the smaller warband, both in numbers and warband rating, so that means he gets to go first. And let's get on and show you about Burrows and Badgers, so stay tuned. Okay.
So in this case here...
So he's sprinted up and taken cover behind the tree.
Or I could, from there... Oh, not quite. Yeah, he's just going to sprint up there.
Okay.
I wanted to hopefully go a bit... If I was a bit further into the table, I might have been able to hide there, but I think I'm just going to stay there.
Okay.
I reckon I'm pretty safe. So,
right. So my first activation is to move the mouse up into the hay field, and he's now going to hide, represented by the silver token. And we're using bronze tokens, is it? Yeah, bronze tokens
for fate.
For activation, and gold for fate. Okay, just have a quick scan around this board, which is beautiful. And made by Magrathea, so do check him out on YouTube because this board is something to behold. Okay, Tim, your activation.
Right, okay.
Okay, so Joan the Hedgehog.
So it's a 6-inch move
6
there,
to there,
and she's going to sprint another 6 inches towards that edge of that pond. That's her go.
Okay, so Sebastian has double moved up past the back door of the inn and towards the well.
Right, and much the...
So,
as it goes, she's going to take me around here.
The opposing ferret, Much, is heading towards the other ferret.
He's going to run,
okay,
sprint over here because that's going to put him next to one of the paychests you'll be able to search next turn.
Okay, so my bat has flown up to the well in order to be ready to search next turn. And over to Tim. Right, so the badger just decided to move across to create a nice field of fire down the lane. Can't be bothered to hide because apparently he's a fucking badger, so why would you? Okay, so there he is. Okay, so the hedgehog has moved up to the fence line, trying to stay well clear of the mighty badger. Oh. So the squirrel has moved up onto the ridge, and my mouse decided he was possibly going to ambush, but worked out that we are a mill short, which is very cunningly done by Tim there, and there we have it. So again, bear in mind you can always pre-measure in this.
Cunning. It wasn't cunning at all. It was
and that's Tim's activations done. So it's just me to finish off. I've got 3 left. Okay, so the badger has moved up towards the well, and his squirrel mage has moved up behind him.
and is actually going to end the turn there. Right, so here we are, turn 2, and the first dice roll of the game is going to be having won the roll off, surprisingly, and my ferret has charged round and is going to get the lead hit on Tim's ferret. So here we go. Okay, so I've burnt a fate, so I'm on 2d8 and +2 for charging, and gets the 8.
Take the 8 then if I were you.
Oh, I think I might.
What? Look at that. Perfect roll on 6 as well.
Yeah, so 8 plus 7, 15 versus 13, so I win by 4.
No, you win by 6 because you get +2 for charging. So this is that 8.
Yeah.
Becomes 2 because you're charged, there's 10.
Yeah.
Plus your 7 because it's a perfect roll, so
yeah.
it's 17. That's no, you're right. 6 plus 3 is 4.
And the camera is still running.
And the camera's still running.
So yeah.
And I used to be a primary teacher, kids. 6 and my 7 is 13, so you win by 4.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, right.
So yeah, 4 damage +2 for the +3 for double
+3
damage.
for double
yeah,
damage.
so 7
7
damage, which is at least 1 wound.
It is.
Right, so the hedgehog has moved up to try and find the pay chest. And
roll a 6.
Finds it, does she not?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
it's a perfect roll.
That's the pay chest. So, right, all the rest are removed.
Now we are totally all on the wrong end of the table.
Right,
so let's take off those other pay chests.
So after much deliberation, my sparrow has double moved next to the hedgehog, flying round ahead. Really sort of just annoying her, can't actually attack. Okay, so the squirrel is going to cast Cure on the ferret, which has a casting value of 3, but as she stood still, with all the other modifiers, that's going to automatically go off, and it's D8.
Plus 2 wounds. Oh, 1! Epic!
1. So
right.
3, but
3
it
wounds.
does get... oh no,
No,
I
it
think
doesn't.
7, so it's still on the first increment.
4. He's on 4 wounds
Yeah.
now, rather than, so he's still taking
And now the
wound.
squirrel's not hidden either.
No.
It's activated.
But she's...
Badger has legged it over. Has been told by the sparrow, heard the tweet that the hedgehog has the chest. So Badger has double moved over towards the hedgehog, but can't quite get there. So Badger's first action is to move across to his left flank, as all the action's over there, and he knew that through telepathy. The mouse, even though he's got the badger in line of sight, has held his nerve and not fired.
Okay.
So after much deliberation, the badger bowman has decided to move past the warring ferrets. There was some debate as to whether he was going to shoot into combat, but he opted against that. With the badger out of the way, my hedgehog has made the decision to run across the road, which all hedgehogs should always be careful and not leave themselves in the middle of the road.
I'll get a car
so hopefully there's no cars in Burrows and Badgers, just carts.
Stone bots will come rolling down the road now.
Yeah, exactly. So fingers crossed he'll survive it and cross the road. I'm sure there's an app or something about that. So we're going to have a little fight here. The ferret is at -1 and he's putting a fate in.
Which means inconvenient, yeah.
And I will also go with a fate to counteract it, just to annoy him.
Oh no, you invite somebody around your house.
Teach them how to play a game and they
get them into a new game.
I know.
What they do, they mess you up, it's not fair.
So 7. So good, decent roll.
6.
Versus a 5. So you win by 1.
I win by 1.
And then +3, so 4 damage. So I'd still take 1 wound increment and take 4 damage.
Yep.
Okay, so the squirrel mage has moved up to the edge of the building and he's trying to cast haste on the badger. So we've made his focus, he's at +1. So we are requiring
5s.
5s.
4 to 1.
Ooh, does add up to 5. Used the fate and not worked. Okay, so as the badger, as the otter has moved, the mouse has activated his ambush. With the stats, we're at +6 on the mouse, but Tim has added a fate point in. So D6 roll off, but Tim has got the 2 dice and a 6. and a 6, so I still win with
so I get
19
13.
versus 13.
So you win. Cool, okay.
Yep.
So that's winning the...
So that means I get a shot at you with no nimbleness to dodge the shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to put the fate in. Oh no, I've killed the terrain.
Killed the train.
And you can guarantee it's going to be a 6 on the floor. Always the way. Okay, I think I'll re-roll one of those with expert shot. Fortunately for me, the mouse is my number 2, so he's got the expert shot skill. And not much better. So 2 plus 2 for the strength is 4.
-1 for me armour.
Yeah.
Light armour.
So 3. So not enough to give you a -1, but...
No.
Okay,
I'm now going to roll snake eyes.
Okay, so here we
Shoot
go.
my own ferret in the back. No, I'm
so
definitely
fine.
shooting at your ferret.
Yeah, so the otter does shoot at my ferret.
Okay, so I'm range D8 against your...
D6 -1.
Yep.
Assuming that's my
Can
nimbleness,
use
isn't it?
another
Ferret.
fate point,
Ferret's
yeah.
D6, eh?
Ferret nimbleness
Yeah.
is... no, they're D8, they're nimble.
D8?
Yeah.
Who'd have thought? 7.
So that's
So down to
6.
6. And an 8.
An 8.
I'll take it, you're taking that.
I'm going to take that.
So I dropped mine to a 6. So that's 15.
Okay.
You did move. I am close to terrain. So you're 15 -1 for the terrain.
Why? You're in a fight.
Doesn't matter, it's still 1 inch of a terrain.
Yeah, well that's on the... Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, 14.
You're still shooting.
Yeah, 14.
Arguably, partial line of sight. Can't see the whole model.
No, that's what shooting in combat does.
Okay. So what's that? 14.
14 plus 1, so that's...
Plus-
so your total is...
14 -6 is 8.
8.
Then +1 for your strength.
And plus 1 because it's a bodkin, so that's 10.
9, 10. 10 damage. Nearly dead. Okay, so the bat's flown up onto the roof, as all bats should be. And he's going to use Lugwort to auto-cast heal onto my... Ferret. I was going to say weasel. So 6 plus 2, 8. So that's a credible saving, and takes him from 14 back down to 6. Okay, so turn 3, and the roll off is won by Tim, even though I used a fate point. So I'm now down to only 5 fate left, and Tim's got a few. So all a question of making the right decision now, Tim. No pressure.
Yeah, no.
Game's in the balance. Turn 3.
No
critical
idea what
turn.
to do. I could stand here and shoot your badger in the back with my badger.
Yeah. Although I do have mastercrafted very heavy armour.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, you filled up with bodkins, have you?
No, my badger's got spot the weak point,
Oh, okay.
which ignores all tough and armour.
Oh, okay, that's pretty nasty.
So
That is an option.
that is definitely an option. The thing is my other options are you're over under 2 inches away, so you won't get a charge bonus if you charge my hedgehog, but you do cause fear.
Yeah.
So I'll have to make a fearsome roll there. I can stand and try and fight the sparrow, because I'm not going to be able to get away from the sparrow with the paychest.
Yeah. I'm on 2 wound increments with a ferret. So just to...
Right. So the ferret...
Actually, no, I'm not.
No,
I'm
you're only on
1, aren't I? Because it's 6 damage.
So
Take that back.
we can lay into each other, ferrets and ferrets, that's no biggie. I haven't really got that much choice as it goes. This is the problem with having a small warband. My otter can shoot your bat if he's in range.
Yeah, it will be. You shot into the weasel, so it
Shot
must
to
be.
the way, yeah.
Not weasel, ferret.
and he's
Sorry,
got-
I do apologise to all ferrets out there. All 20 of them.
They're all coming from outside. Yeah, I think actually the most sensible thing for me to do now would be to have a crack with my bow shooting at the orc badger.
Yep.
Although I'm not a very good shot, it's still going to be a... Oh, I am, actually, because his skill, his statistic advanced as the gang leader, I made ranged, so he's a D8 against your nimbleness of D6.
Okay. Okay, as Tim's using a fate point, I'm going to double that up and use 2 fate points, as I've now found out that this badger is literally Robin Hood in disguise. So go for it.
Probably not a very good shot.
Yeah, here we go. 7.
7.
I can deal with that, I think. Yes! So get the maximum. So dodged it on a 13, irrespective.
Yeah,
Gonna win. Okay, so in this friendly game of learning Burrows and Badgers, I think we're getting a bit too tactical now. Having spent the last 2 minutes deciding what I'm going to do, going through every model on the table, I've decided literally just to stick my mouse crossbow marksman in hiding, ready to ambush any unsuspecting otters. Back over to Tim. Yeah. Okay, so...
Oh crap.
Okay, so nothing there. The ferrets continue their fight.
Yep.
And we've got a D6 roll off for the sparrow attacking the hedgehog.
Yep.
4 for me. 4. But you've got block with shield and stuff.
And the spikes, so it doesn't do anything at all.
Absolutely nothing there. Okay, so we're going to return the attack. This time the sparrow is at +1 for having a buckler. Hedgehog's at nothing. So D6 5 for Tim. And a natural 6 for me.
So just clang, clang.
Exactly.
Nothing at all.
So the ferret has managed to... not the ferret. Yeah, the ferret has been healed by the bat. Let's get it the right way around. Okay, and he's now back down to 0.
Yep.
Okay, so the mouse is instigating the ambush on the otter. The otter has rolled the natural 6. I am at +6 for this. I'm going to need a fairly high score here. In fact, I'm going to need a natural 6, aren't I? Yeah, need to match it. And I don't, no. So that's not enough. So the otter fires, and I have activated.
Goodness me.
So errata that, because I still get to fire, it's just the otter is now aware, which thematically is true, because I hit him last turn.
Good shot.
So I get -2 to my roll off, and equally is against your nimbleness this time.
Right, okay.
Right, you're about to watch those moments in a game where you make a decision and it goes disastrously wrong. So at the minute,
50-50.
At the minute, I have won the roll off by reducing that down and causing two wounds. 2 wounds, which would be enough to put him on -1. But my mouse does have expert shot, which allows me to re-roll. So as long as it's better than a 2, drum roll.
Well, it's got to be a 5 or 6, isn't it, to actually...
Oh yeah, because that was actually Ooh, no, I'm going to take. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. Yeah, I forgot I'd already knocked that down to a 2. Yeah. Okay,
actually,
so
the way it should work, because you shoot and then you shoot again. So I'll use the fake dice on the first pair of rolls, and then I'll shoot a second time.
Because you might. Yeah. Right. Okay. So with so you're using the fake dice on this one.
Yeah.
Okay. So fake dice gets a 6.
6.
And 2. So your 6 goes down to 3.
Yeah.
So you win by 1, and your strong 1.
Yeah.
So 2 damage.
Plus your.
Oh, plus delicate. So delicate 2, so 4 damage.
4 damage.
So that puts me on -1.
-1. And the second shot now.
Yeah. So this is with his.
No fate. This is a fast shot.
Fast shot and a 3.
3. Oh, that's beautiful.
And a 2, so I am a 1, but you're down to 0 still. Yeah. So
No, that didn't work out very well.
No, it didn't really, but never mind. So the ferrets are going to carry on.
Oh, massive 1.
So Tim's down to 0 with the -1 for his wound.
Just kill the ferret then.
Yeah, that would
8 plus 7 is 15, plus 3 for double-handed weapon is 18. It's dead ferret.
Yeah, dead ferret. Yeah, well and truly dead. In fact, cut in half.
Sliced.
If he doesn't roll a 1 or 2 on permanent injury, there's something wrong with this game. So the squirrel has healed the
Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Yeah, with a 8, even though I think it was only about 4 wounds that needed to come off.
Yeah.
So he's fully back. And that is Tim's
all my guys.
action's gone now.
Yeah.
Okay, so fearsome roll off. Badger's D10 versus the hedgehog D6. 5, decent. And 4, so he is okay. He's not scared of the badger.
Well, I wouldn't say he's not terrified of the badger.
Okay, well, fair enough. Right then, so...
Badger's still a big-ass guy with a double-handed weapon. He's coming in anyway.
He is. Okay, so the badger using all-out attack and holding his club in both hands, and it's a master-crafted club. So it's a master-crafted tree trunk. Squirrel, D6 plus 2 for the shield.
Massive 6.
All-out attack, so this is D10 plus D6.
Oh my God.
Do I get that?
That's 16, 23, 30. Plus 1 for his Mastercrafted club. Don't forget that.
Yeah. Plus 2 for holding it double hands.
Oh, that's very strength. So it's 30. So you get 31 for your strike.
Yeah.
Minus my 4.
So
that's
27.
Plus your strong bonus.
Yeah, which is 3 on a badger.
3. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yes, it's 3. So it's
Plus
30,
2 for the club.
Plus 2 for your club.
So I killed him twice over.
That's only 1 for your club if you're using 2 ends.
Oh yeah,
If you use
31.
Even so, it's 31.
Not quite.
Not quite.
Oh, minus 1 because the sparrow's there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So it is 32.
32 yeah.
So I have killed you twice.
Yeah, that's quite impressive. That's the most awesome dice roll I think I've ever seen in the game of B&B. Congratulations, you may now leave.
Thank you. Beginner's luck, mate. Beginner's luck. Okay, so the squirrel's moved up to the well and is going to cast haste on the ferret. So I need a 5 on a d8.
Well, it's a 5.
It is a 5.
Yeah, it's fallen perfectly. It's not cocked at all.
No,
I mean,
it is
totally
flat.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it again, but yeah. So my ferret gets to activate again.
You don't get that dice back though because it's fallen down the well. So
Yeah, and he's going to charge your badger. So he's fearless.
he can't this turn because he's killed my ferret already.
Oh yeah, you only allowed one
You're
fight.
only
Action,
allowed-
isn't
you're
it?
only allowed 1. Well, it's if he hadn't gone at all this turn, he'd be able to go. But
okay.
it's the next turn he's activated. He gets 2 goes.
So in which case, I think he's just going to stand in.
But you can't do that either because he's already gone this turn.
But you can still move.
No, haste is the next time your person gets activated,
Oh, right.
you get 2 goes.
Got you.
So in the next game turn,
Right, he'll get 2 goes.
he's got haste.
Right, okay, no, that's fine. That's still good. And that's the end of the turn. So, end of turn 3. Okay, so having wasted a fate point, really, I rolled double 4, but fortunately Tim rolled 4. So that means apparently I get the initiative. Yeah. Right, okay, so my weasel's got 2 goes. Or my badger could just run away and leave it to the sparrow to pick up. I've got the hedgehog of doom, although it makes sense to basically go and hit you with the ferret of doom. So the ferret's going to try and charge Tim's boss, and basically he is fearless, so that's that
That's
out
the way about fearsome. Yeah.
way. So D8 versus your block.
Which is poor because blocks are always poor.
Yeah, D6 I think.
D6. Yeah.
And by draw.
I'm going to use a fate point.
And so will I. So both using fate. Needs an 8. Gets it. So 15
Yep.
versus 13. So I win by 2. You've got no shields.
No.
So I win by 2. And I've got double-handed weapon, which is
Plus
3. So 5 minus your natural stuff and armour.
Minus my toughness and my mastercrafted heavy armour, I take 1 pip of a wound.
1 pip. Okay. But it's a wound.
It's a scratch. But yeah, close enough. It's D6 then.
Right, so now for the second attack due to haste. No fate this time. Oh,
Another 6.
another 6. Well, although you are wasting your 6s.
Oh yeah, well, yeah.
Okay,
No,
and
I think you're fine. I've only got 3 fingers left now. My 6s have already wasted ages ago. So
and it's your go.
yeah, right. Okay. Shot then.
Okay.
So this is +2 because he hasn't moved.
Yep.
-2 because of the cover you're in.
Yeah.
So that's.
And then I'm D6 minus 1 for having a wound.
D6 -1. Right. Okay.
A 5. And a 4, so I'm down to a 3.
Okay.
So you win by 2.
You take 2.
And then
Plus
+2 for my delicate.
So that's
+1 for strong.
+1 for broadhead.
6. 6 damage. Takes me up to 10.
10.
Okay.
So now he's at -2 for this
Yep,
second shot.
that's right, yeah.
Okay, so this time I'll roll the dice again. Oh, it's a 1.
And perfect.
That's a 6.
So 10 damage.
Okay, so
He's on.
He's on 10 damage.
My squirrel, no, not squirrel, my mouse has moved up to attack Tim's squirrel. So -1 for the proximity to cover, but I do have clear line of sight. So I am at D6 -1, and the squirrel's nimbleness is D8.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, so I'm not going to bother re-rolling it. So that's 13 takes me down to 12. 12 versus 7, so win by 5. And then plus 2 becomes 7, and then delicate 1, 8 damage. 8 damage on the squirrel.
Yep.
2 wounds. Okay, so we have the badger versus the ferret, and the fate point used. 3's the best.
How bad is that?
Versus natural 6.
Yeah. Self or hit you? That's the
You
question.
can't heal in base, can you? Thought I read that.
I don't know. You can cast in base, suppose. Can you?
I don't think you can. I mean, I've only just read the rule book, but I might have got it wrong. I have a lot of bleed through rules.
Well, actually, your problem is the fact that you're
playing so many different systems in the
I
show.
know.
it must be a nightmare trying to figure it out.
Okay, so hitting.
I rolled a 2.
So 4 for the squirrel, which is -2, and I am at +1. So 3 versus 2, I win.
Yeah.
2 plus 1.
Yeah.
Yep, versus your 2. Right then, so with the game now inevitable, the result, which is victory to Crixus and his warband. Just really weight of numbers more than anything else, and having locked in any of Tim's guys that could move and influence the game. We call it to an end, and I must thank Tim for his A, his hospitality, B, the gorgeous board, and C, teaching me this game, which is now going to cost me a fortune. So thank you for watching.